Hi and Happy New Year. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back. We'll start in a comfortable seat with a tall spine. Rest your eyes. Hands can be falling wherever they're comfortable. Trying to find our breath in the pelvis, at the base of the spine. Growing up the spine, through the belly, and the chest. And allowing your breath to grow so full that your collarbones lift a little bit. And as you exhale, slightly squeeze your pelvic and abdominal muscles. Inhale as you release those muscles, inviting the air back into the space. We'll flutter the eyes open. Place our right hand just next to your right hip. Left hand reaches up and over. Turn your head, look up. Full inhale. Exhale brings us back to center. Place the left hand, right hand reaches up. Other side, inhale. Exhale to center. We'll come onto our hands and knees. Tabletop position and begin to pass through some cat-cows. So inhale, belly drops, tailbone tips up, head tips up. Full exhale, still squeezing those pelvic and abdominal muscles as you begin to roll your spine, tucking the chin, tucking the tail, pushing the floor away. Inhale, letting your spine move forward, look up. Exhale, rounding. Moving with your breath. Feeling your spine, your abdominals getting warmed up a little bit. One more. Excellent. Walk your hands forward. We'll send it back into child's pose. As you inhale, reach your hands forward, grip the mat with your fingertips. Our weight is going to shift forward, rolling through the spine, coming forward and looking up, upward facing dog. Exhale, slowly squeezing the same pelvic and abdominal muscles as before, rocking it back into your child's pose. Inhale, forward, hips dip, look up. And exhale, rounding, child's pose. Again, inhale, come forward. Notice the space that you're creating and breathe into it, the space in your chest. Exhale, rounding, coming back down towards your mat. Last one, make it count. Inhale, rock it forward, look up. Exhale, rounding back down. Coming forward into our tabletop position, tuck your toes back under, coming into downward facing dog. Pedal it out. First one of the day. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Again, inhale to plank. Nice and strong here, pushing the shoulders away from the floor. Feeling your weight in all 10 fingers. Exhale back to your downward dog. Let's go for a walk towards the front of our mats. We'll all meet in a forward fold. Coming up halfway a little bit. Bring your left fingertips just underneath of your nose, down on the mat. Inhale, reach your right hand up to the sky, look up. Exhale to center. Switching sides, inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, back to center. Reach for your ankles. Widen your feet a little bit. Exhale, you're going to squat down into a deep yoga squat. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, squat. Bring your belly so it's touching the tops of your thighs and try and keep it there. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squat. Inhale, extend. Excellent. We'll slowly melt it up to standing. Letting your head be the very last thing to rise, moving slowly. Finding your breath, finding your foundation. Once you're in standing, we'll begin to roll our neck a little bit. So coming forward towards the left shoulder and back. Moving nice and slow. One more, and we'll switch directions. Flutter the eyes open, step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Your right hand's going to reach for your right hand's going to reach for your left wrist. Cross your left foot over your right foot. And then finding a side bend here. So your right hand is going to kind of pull your left hand, creating space on that left side. Take a big breath in. And back to center. We'll uncross our feet and switch sides. So right foot's going to cross over left. Switching our hands. So now left hand is grabbing onto the right hand. And slowly finding that side bend once again. Strong in your foundation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to center. Inhale, look up towards your hands. Exhale, forward fold all the way down towards your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, strong, straight legs, straight spine. Tucking the chin a little bit. Exhale, melting back down to your forward fold. Plant the palms, step your right foot back. Excellent. We're going to drop that back knee. Untuck the back foot. If you have sensitive knees, it helps if you push into the top of your foot, or you can fold your mat to double up. Inhale, reach forward. We're going to rise up. Nice and strong here. Left hand's going to drop to your side. Right hand's going to reach up and over, getting a side body stretch again. You can look up if you wish. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Now your right hand's going to reach forward, left hand reaches back, find a twist. If you like, you can turn and look at your left hand. Remember to relax your shoulders out of your ears. Inhale, arms are going to come back up overhead. From here, still pushing into that back foot. Let your hips shift forward a little bit. Tucking that tail in, you're going to lean back a little bit. Nice and gentle. So your abs are engaged, you're pushing into the top of that back foot. Have a breath. Back to center. Hands around the front foot, step back to downward dog. pedal it out. Right foot lifts up, three-legged dog. Now you're going to bend that knee, slowly letting that foot find the floor behind you, wild thing. Push your hips up to the sky, reach your right hand up, away from you, getting a stretch in that arm. Inhale. Exhale. Back to your mat, back to your downward dog. Awesome. Right leg's going to drop down to your mat. Left leg's going to extend out to the left side. Can come up off your hands. Awesome. Right hand's going to fall in line with this right knee. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Full breath in. Pushing that left hip upward. Slowly we'll bring that arm back down. Now reaching our hands out in front, back on our mat. Slowly sit your hips back. Gently notice the sensation, breathing into it. And coming back up. Awesome. Tuck the toes, walk that foot back, and we're going to find downward dog again. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, we're going to lower down to our mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or a little back bend. And then tucking the toes back to our downward dog. Awesome. Right leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Stepping that foot forward towards the front of our mat. Keeping this foot on the ground, our left foot's going to leave the floor, coming into a single leg forward fold. You can have your left knee bent if that's easier, or extended. And slowly bringing it to the floor to meet the right foot. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Awesome job. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice and strong. Exhale, folding. Plant the palms. Left foot's going to step back this time. Dropping that knee. Again, reach your arms forward. Inhale, rising up. Right hand's going to drop down to the side. Left's going to reach up and over, getting a side body stretch. Again, look up. Inhale, notice the space you're creating on that side. Exhale, back to center. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches behind. Find a twist, looking back at your right hand. Noticing your shoulders. Inhale, back to center. Awesome. Again, engaging in that back foot, pushing it down into the mat. Rock your hips forward a little bit. Tuck your tail in. Reach your arms up. Inhale, we'll slowly bend it back. Notice your shoulders. Breathing. Coming back to center. Hands come around the front foot. Awesome job. We'll slide that foot back to our downward dog. Pedal it out. Left leg reaches up, three-legged dog. Here comes our wild thing, so that foot's going to slowly find the floor. Reach your hips up to the sky. Left hand reaches outward. Inhale. exhale, slowly making our way back to the mat. Awesome. Dropping the left knee, right foot's going to extend out this time, and walking our hands to the left side. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. Push your hips up. As you exhale, making your way back to the mat. Sliding that foot back in. Tucking the toes under, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower yourself down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot reaches up, three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stepping that foot forward. Slowly lifting up your right foot. Preparing for a single leg forward fold on this side. So bringing that foot in a little bit closer, reaching it up to the sky. You can bend the knee once again. Or extend. Slowly dropping that foot down to meet the left. Awesome job. Forward fold. You can rotate on your mat. We'll come wide-legged next. Bring your hands to your hips, slowly forward, fold forward. Fingertips can come to the floor in front of you. Plant your left hand, right hand reaches up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale to center, flipping. Switching your hands, inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale to center, and slowly we'll fold forward a little bit deeper. And walking our hands towards the left foot, maybe reaching your right arm across you and trying to grab the outside edge of that left foot. Awesome. And use this arm to kind of pull yourself over to the side. You'll feel a nice big stretch along this side body. Maybe kind of putting your head underneath of your arm here. Turning. So it's kind of a twisting motion. Slowly unraveling, passing through center, over to the other side. Reaching for your right foot with your left hand. And again, same thing on this side. So finding that side stretch over here. Maybe rotating a little bit. Excellent. We'll walk back through center. Come up halfway to our fingertips. Hang out here for a breath. And slowly walking our feet back together. We'll come all the way seated down onto the mat. And coming wide-legged now. We'll walk our hands out in front of us, slowly folding forward again, letting your spine round forward, feeling the weight of your head. Breathing. Slowly rise up. Bring your feet together. Bringing them in nice and close to you, finding a nice tall spine. You can reach for your feet or your ankles or your calves. Wrap your hands around them and kind of pull your spine nice and tall. Feeling grounded, centered. Maybe keeping the eyes closed, we'll slowly make our way onto our backs. You can hug both your knees in towards yourself. Maybe lifting your head up off the mat, bringing your forehead towards your knees. And slowly releasing. Reach it in the middle of your legs and reaching around your feet for the outside edges of your feet. Widen your legs apart. Your knees are going to be driving towards your shoulders. Feet can be parallel with the ceiling. Happy baby pose, maybe rocking side to side. Noticing the mat against your low back. Kind of pushing your tailbone back into the mat. So we're not rolling into a ball, just keeping our tailbone as kind of an anchor. Option to stay like this. Option to reach around for your big toe. And we'll extend both legs out into a V shape. Breathing. Eventually bringing your feet back to center, so it's like they're giving each other a high five. And then letting go of those feet, letting them fall to the floor. Relax here. Move into Shavasana or corpse pose, or you can keep butterfly legs if you wish. And maybe as you lay here reflecting on the past year or looking forward to the new year, without too much worry, with a sense of calm and acceptance. Accepting what you can control and letting go of what you cannot control. Allowing our practice to soak into our bodies. Bring yourself back to this body in this moment. take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, rotating the ankles and wrists, waking up the physical body. Reach your hands up overhead to get a full body stretch. And making our way onto our right side. Maybe keeping the eyes closed. Just taking a moment to observe your thoughts. And with your left hand in the mat, you can push yourself up to a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed, find a tall spine, maybe bringing your right hand just underneath your belly button, left hand to your collarbones or your heart. Taking a moment to settle in, notice your breath. Trying to breathe into the lower hand first, sending your air and awareness to your pelvis. And slowly letting it grow into the belly, the chest. All the way up to your collarbones. Taking your time with each breath. It's not rushed or forced. Maybe noticing the movement of your hands as you breathe. Take one full breath in through the nose. We'll let it out the mouth. Flutter your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this sets you off on the right foot for the rest of your year.